Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English Every Day. Today, we'll read a story about how one wrong message can lead to the right person. First, listen to each sentence carefully, then pause the video and repeat it out loud. Copy my tone, rhythm, and pronunciation, just like a shadow following the voice. Ready? Let's begin. The wrong chat. My name is Ethan. I'm 19 years old and I've just started college. Everything feels new and a little too big. The buildings look the same. The campus map doesn't help. And every hallway smells like coffee and nerves. I came here from a small town where everyone knew my name. Now, no one does. And somehow, that feels both exciting and terrifying. My dorm room is small. 2 beds, 2 desks, posters, cables, books, and an open pizza box. My roommate, Jack, plays the guitar at midnight and says it helps him think. I don't argue. Most nights, I lie awake listening to the sound of laughter in the hallway and wondering maybe this place will start to feel like mine. On my second day, I saw a note on the board near the cafeteria. Join the first year student chat. QR code below. I scanned it. A few seconds later, I was in. Dozens of messages flashed by. Jokes, schedules, people asking about professors, people already planning parties. I scrolled for a while, just reading quietly. Then I finally wrote something. Hey, does anyone know where room 204 is? A few seconds passed. Then a message appeared. Depends. Which building? I replied. The one near the fountain? Another message came fast. You mean the science building? You're way off. That's English. Room 204 there is mine. I smiled. Yours? Are you the professor? She wrote. Haha, no. Second year. Why? Just trying not to be late, I said. Good luck, new guy. That was her first message to me. Her name was Maya. That evening after classes, I got another message, directly from her. Did you find the right building? I laughed and typed back. Barely, but I survived. She sent a laughing emoji. Nice, you get points for effort. We started chatting about random things, teachers, cafeteria food. How weird it feels to start somewhere new. She told me she loved photography. I said I used to draw a lot, but I hadn't done it since high school. You should, she said. College needs more art. Over the next few days, our messages became a regular thing. Sometimes short, sometimes long, sometimes late at night when the world felt quiet. She told me about her hometown by the ocean and how she missed the sound of waves. I told her about my little brother, who still thought I was the cool one. We joked about everything, classes, people, life. One morning, she wrote, Coffee before class? My heart jumped. I typed, Sure, where? The cafe by the library. 10 minutes? I stared at the clock. 10 minutes? I hadn't even brushed my hair. Still, I ran. I nearly tripped on the stairs. But when I saw her sitting by the window, everything slowed down. She looked exactly like I imagined. Brown hair tied in a loose bun, headphones around her neck, eyes full of curiosity. He gave a look, smiled, and I forgot how to speak for a moment. Ethan? She said. Yeah, I answered. That's me. We both laughed. And just like that, it felt easy, natural. We talked about everything. Music, books, the terrible coffee. When we left, she said, See you tomorrow, new guy. And I smiled all the way back to class. Days turned into weeks. We met for coffee, studied together, and sometimes sat by the fountain, just talking about life. She showed me her photos, sunsets, people laughing, streets after rain. They were full of light, full of feeling. She said, "Photography helps me see the world when it feels too heavy." I told her I started drawing again. She grinned. "See, I told you. College needs more art." One night, she messaged me. "Do you ever feel like you in the wrong place, it with the right person?" I stared at the screen for a long time. Then I typed, "Yeah, maybe that's how the right place begins." She didn't reply right away. Just a small heart emoji appeared a few minutes later. The next evening she texted, "Meet me at the fountain?" When I arrived, the campus was quiet. The lamps reflected in the water like stars. She stood by the edge, her camera in her hands. "You're late," she said. "I got lost." I smiled. Again. She raised her camera.
Smile.
The flash went off, and for a second everything froze. The water, the light, her face. Then she said quietly, "You know, I'm glad you got lost that day." And I said, "Me too." 'Cause sometimes one wrong message is the beginning of everything right. Great work, you finished the story. Now, I recommend listening to it again and repeating each sentence out loud. This will help you improve your speaking, listening, and pronunciation skills. If you enjoyed this lesson, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for practicing English with me today. See you next time.